So, I just watched this movie, and it had the end had a good impact to it. Hit me like that. It's a hit. Breach. Wow. Starring Chris Cooper, Ryan Felipe, and Laura Linney. It was inspired by the greatest security breach in U.S. history. The worst spy ever to spy against the U.S. And I'm going to warn you now, I'm giving away the movie. If you haven't seen this, this is your chance to stop this video right now, because there's something that I got from it that it's kind of something I live by and I want to talk about. So if you haven't seen this movie and you don't know what happens at the end and you don't want to know what happens, now's your chance. Click stop or pause or close the window or log out of YouTube, whatever it takes. But here it goes. The guy, Eric O'Neill, was put on the case to get information to help put away the greatest spy ever, Robert Hansen. They both work for the FBI. And when they first put him on the case, he was really against it. He was like, I was locking up counter-terrorists, and now you got me up here, chasing some, I don't even know what he did. I think they said he had porno of himself and his wife or something. But most of the movie is the spy, Robert Hansen dude, Chris Cooper, trying to get Ryan Felipe to go back to church. It's pretty much like an hour of the movie, trying to get him to worship and get his wife into the church. And it was kind of dull. I was like, this is kind of dull. And then he started getting some information about the guy. They let him into the case a little more, letting him know more about his background and what he had been doing with the Russians and stuff. And it comes down to it, he ends up sealing the deal and holding the guy long enough so they can get all this information of when he's going to make his last final drop of his life. He's about to retire, 25 years in the service, about to get out, 2 months I think he had left, and his last drop for the Russians, he was making it, and thanks to Chris O'Neill? Eric O'Neill? Yeah, him. Greatest spy ever was taken down. And Laura Linney, she was in charge of him. He was the one that Eric answered to. And she was like, well, now that seals your deal. This seals the deal, and you got your spot as an agent in the FBI. That's what you wanted all along, right? And he was worried for his wife, though. And then she was like, oh, she'll get used to it. But I don't want her to get used to it. This is not she shouldn't have to get used to this. That's like making her change her life for him, He didn't want that. So it's, sometimes you got to sacrifice for the ones you care about, and he did. It's touching. And the way he put it, I don't remember if they directly said it, but this is the way I saw it. He just brought down the biggest, greatest spy ever in the United States. What more can he hope to accomplish in his career as an agent? That's like if I played football. Let's say I had football. I got signed to a pro team. My first year in, we won a Super Bowl. Retired. That's it. Hanging it up. No, I know. I know that people play football because they love the game of football, yada yada. You won the Super Bowl. What more is there to do? Win it 2 more times? What if you never win it again? You know how much you're gonna suck. You're gonna hate. You're gonna hate that you just wasted your life, and then you're gonna make up for it and try to say, "Oh well, I spent my whole life doing something I wanted to do." Yeah, but you won the ring like 20 years ago. You could have quit before you had a broken face and a dislocated hip and a rubber kneecap. You could have done a lot of it's more. I mean, you had one great accomplishment early on. Why didn't you change to something else and accomplish something in that? You can add up so many things if you diversify. That's the way I look at it. I'm young, so it's just now starting out. But I've already served a 3-year term in the Army. I've had a successful deployment. Done with the Army now. That's it. I champion. Bam. Got my combat action badge. It's over. You know what I'm saying? And he saw this. He was like, okay, I've got it. I did the best thing an agent in the FBI could ever hope to do. Why stay in? And he got out. Now he practices law, which, I don't know, whatever. I just thought this movie had a good meaning for me. You know, in an obscure way I could relate. And I don't know. I just had to get that off my chest. And sorry for if you watch this, even after I explicitly told you don't watch it if you've never seen the movie. I'm sorry that I just gave it away to you. Rate me 1 star. You better not, though. Hate you. Whatever. That was it. It was an awesome movie. Just solely for that. I love it. That's it. Thanks for watching. Keep watching. Holler.